Hi there, greetings everyone. Want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here today for an episode of Who Did It Better. So basically this is an episode in which Ben, subscriber of mine, gives me a song and gives me two versions of it by two different artists. So the song today we're going to be doing is called A Heart Full of Souls, originally done by the Yardbirds and covered here by Rush. This is the feedback album. So Rush did the cover of it, Yardbirds did the original. So I listened to the Yardbirds version. I've actually heard this quite a few times over the years. I like it. It's a good version. But like a lot of the Yardbird stuff, I find it feels very dated, but it's still very good. Interesting guitar riff or sound on their album. Vocals are good, more medium range than you're going to get with Rush for sure. Yeah, it's a very well done song. So the other version, of course, is the Rush's Heart Full of Souls version on this album, which is called Feedback, second song in. So they do a pretty heavy version, actually. I think it's much heavier than the original version. The guitar soloing is great on it, and I thought Geddy's voice sounded good on this version, mostly because it's still fairly, I think this is from 2003. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, of course it doesn't tell you nothing. I think this was in the early 2000s at any rate. So Geddy's voice was still pretty reasonably good. I also went as far as listened to a live version by Rush, in which Geddy and Alex are both playing acoustic guitars with Neil in the background playing the percussion, of course. Geddy's voice not quite as good on that version, so if I was I would rank the album studio version maybe a little bit better, although I did enjoy the acoustic version, especially Alex's solo. But if I had to choose one of these two to put up against the Yardbirds, I would probably choose the studio version here. Pretty strong. I liked quite a bit. It was a bit of a difficult choice, mostly because the original version's vocals and sound, I think, are the memorable ones, the ones that people think of. But I did enjoy the Rush version quite a bit. So if I had to choose, I would probably go with Rush's Feedback. I know I might take some hits from some people who think that I'm being biased here. But of course I am being biased because this is my favorite band. So if you're going to put this band up against somebody on a song that they did, I'm more than likely going to favor them. In this case I did. Nothing wrong with the Yardbirds version, but I just prefer the Rush version better. So there, I think Rush just did it better this time. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like and subscribe. If you want, you can make comments about either version of the song or the live version I talked about in the comment section below, or you can just give your opinion of who's better. Anyways, I hope to hear and see you all next week on an episode of Who Did It Better. Take care, have yourself a good evening, and goodbye here from the Prog Monster.